Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Real Estate Insights with Heritage Royal Homes. I'm your host, Shola, and today is here our lovely guest. You can see she's very beautiful, Vivian. And today we're going to be talking about an amazing topic, the pressure of adulting and why property is the best escape plan. So, Vivian, I know that adulting is very expensive. We have bills that we didn't plan for, that we can't control. We have responsibility that's piling up. And at the end of the day, we work so hard. And at the end of the month, it's like the money just disappears. So how can you explain the pressure of adulting and how can we handle it in this today's economy?
Okay, first of all, let me talk about adulting. Adulting has gone beyond paying bills, as you said.
Yeah.
It's now a fight of mental pressure because every day you are talking about rent, talking about transportation, bills, fuel. You are just paying one bill or the other.
Yes.
You cannot, your savings cannot even save you at this point in time as an adult. You know, the pressure is getting worse by the day.
You can control.
And as a young adult, you're trying to figure out what's going on. How can I meet up? How can I put my life together? Social media is another thing that is not even helping matters because people come online and look like they've got it all figured out. But no, everybody's just packaging. You get? Yes, everybody's just packaging, not knowing what is going on in the backstage because they are fighting for survival, literally. You are working, saving, and the money just disappears within a blink of an eye. So it's a struggle, you know. I think that is where we are just talking about now, our escape plan from this adulting. Because truly, it's not easy.
It's not easy. Which brings me to my next question. Some people feel like they are fulfilled doing a 9 to 5 or working, but mentally, they are not seeing themselves moving forward financially.
So many people's income currently do not cover their expenses.
True.
You see people working and they cannot have anything to show for it. And that's where calculation comes in. You know, you have to calculate what section of your income is going for rent, transportation, feeding, school fees, a lot of bills that even unforeseen circumstances that might just spring up, you know. But in the midst of all this, there should be a token that is going into investments. Because you cannot work your whole life and not have anything to show for it. There should be something set aside. There should be a plan, and that's where investments comes in play. You cannot just struggle for 10, 20 years and you don't have anything tangible to show for it. Yes, you are working. Yes, your income might be exceeding your expenses, but there should be a very disciplined structure of your finance that is going into something, even if it's small. Start small. That's the main goal. The main goal is starting small.
Start small.
You cannot just decide to just buy a mansion with 200k salary. No. You have to start from somewhere. You have to start small. It's just like you are saving to buy something. You cannot just say, okay, the salary comes in, you just take the entire money and go and buy that thing. No, you have to plan towards it. Make savings. If you are going to be dropping 20,000 naira towards that goal, that's where investment comes in. And that's how you can manage adulting with your financial goals.
Guys, I hope you've listened. That is a very detailed explanation, which brings me to my third question. So at what point should this young adult start thinking about investments?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible, guys.
As soon as possible. As early as 18. Even younger. You know, parents should even start inculcating this culture of investment in their children as early as possible. They can even start investing ahead for their children, you know, so that they don't have to start from the scratch. You don't have to wait till you are 20-something, 30-something, even 40-something before you start saying, okay, so how can I buy a property? Or no, you've wasted a lot of your youth that you could use in investing. So you'd have started 5 years ago.
Start immediately. That's what you said. So my last question is, if you could give one piece of advice to someone overwhelmed by adulting, what should it be?
Okay, so my own piece of advice personally is stop and you don't have to have it all figured out. You can't you can't just jump into a decision all at once without even thinking. You have to stop, pause, calculate yourself. You cannot figure it out at once. Not in this our economy.
You can't.
Not in this our economy. Focus on investing small. I'm happy that there are all flexible payment plans that anyone, literally anyone, middle class, wealthy, anyone can start investing in. You can have there are 24 months plan, there are 12 months plan, there are 6 months plan. Just choose the plan that suits your pace. You don't have to start immediately. You don't have to buy outright. It's not necessary. If you don't have the finances to buy outright, don't buy outright. But don't wait till it's already late before you start thinking of investing as an adult in this economy. You know this economy we are in. We don't need to explain ourselves here, but you know the economy we are in right now. You don't need to be tied up in a space where you don't have any escape plan. Because truly 9 to 5 can end any day.
That's all.
And even businesses can crash in one day. But you need to have an investment that you can fall back on. And that is real estate. It's not something that can crash in one day. You can't have an estate or a block of flats and in the next 2 minutes, it all falls down flat. It can't just happen like that, you know. But you can have businesses that crash in 24 hours. Stocks crash, you know. A lot of things can happen. But real estate is something that lasts for generations and generations unborn. So invest in something that is tangible, something that you can see, something that you can transfer, and something that you can benefit from even in your own lifetime.
That was a very well detailed explanation. So guys, you've heard Vivian. Start small. Yes, there will be pressure when it comes to adulting. It will come up, bills, responsibilities. These are things that we cannot control. But do not make you lose focus. Focus on starting small, investing in landed properties. So for more insightful podcast section, why don't you follow us on our YouTube channel so that you do not miss out. Until then, stay blessed.